Hey guys, welcome back. Today we're going to talk about results. My question for you today is, when do you want results? When do you want new results in your life? I know you're going to like today's show.
Cowboy.
Welcome to a daily dose of greatness class with your host, Trevor Crane, my daddy. He is going to help you take your life and business to the next level.
Here I come to save the day.
Trevor Crane here, 11-time #1 best-selling author and the founder of Epic Author Publishing, coming to you live every day so you can plug in every day to build your ideal business so you can live your ideal life.
If my daddy can do it, then anybody can do it because he's a weirdo.
You're supposed to make me sound cool.
All right, welcome back. Again, I got a question for you about the results that you want to create in your life and when you want them to happen. And this is crazy. I realize that I need to clean something up in my life, that if you're getting feedback back from the universe, let's say in this case it is clients or potential clients that I've been talking to lately who want to do a book, and it's driving me freaking insane because I'm getting the same kind of wishy-washy, I'm in, I'm out, and I'm not, and it's just driving me freaking nuts. So check this out. Just lately I've been approached by new clients, and I do a little bit of marketing to help people publish their books and actually turn them into powerful branding tools and grow their business, okay? So I'm talking to business owners and coaches and consultants on a regular basis, and they are all excited to have the conversation. And they like to start talking about like this new brand that they want to have, this new business that they want to have, this new book, and all these amazing things that it's going to do for them, and the people that they want to help. And then they make a decision. They'll say, sometimes they'll even move forward and they'll pay me. So let's say someone has paid me money to go ahead and now meet with me to have me help them craft their message. And to craft a message is going to make a difference. And so whatever they're paying me, they then will sometimes not show up. They won't show up for their appointment, or they'll go ahead and they'll let life get in the way. And this is driving me crazy. And I recognize that if this is the feedback that I've now gotten back from just 2 or 3 people lately, and it's driving me insane because when I take on a client, I fall in love with them. I fall in love with the results that they want to create and the people that they want to help. And then when they allow themselves to make excuses and not take action and to talk themselves out of getting their stuff done because life gets in the way or they get scared or whatever the hell else it is. And I've had people give me a lot of money. Like in the past, I used to accept clients that were not committed to their results. And then what would happen is they would get started and then they'd fall off in the middle. And this has now happened again repetitively, and I'm gritting my teeth because it's driving me insane. But here's the thing. I recognize that if I'm getting that feedback back, I must be something that I've put out in the universe, that I'm not doing something myself. So I mentioned this on one of our episodes recently. I'll probably go back and look at it. And I talked about the 2 things that I think you need to go ahead and create results in your life. And that's what we're going to talk about right now. And whether or not this is showing up for me. So I'm going to have a core question for you, or 2 questions today that are going to help you go ahead and figure this out for yourself. And so the 2 things that you need to have, number 1 is clarity, and number 2 is urgency. And so, again, I mentioned this in another podcast, but I just want to go ahead and talk about it now. Clarity. How do you discover the clarity? So here's the simple question for you today. What do you want? Like, what do you want? Now, it seems like a very simple question, but honestly, this has a lot of complexity to it. You know, I was, again, looking at motivational videos and to be inspired and whatnot. I've been doing a lot of research for my new book about goals and goal setting, and getting any goal is the working title of this book. And I was doing research into Arnold Schwarzenegger, and he told me that at the early part, I was watching a video, okay? I wasn't talking to him personally. He said that when he was very young, he had this vision. He read a magazine and he saw somebody who was a bodybuilder that was on the front of this magazine, and how he had been Hercules. And he decided that time he wanted to become a champion just like this guy. And that he wanted to become an actor in Hollywood just like this guy. The dude at a young age, as a teenager, had this massive clarity. And here's the thing, my whole life, I have wanted things and desired things. And guess what? Oftentimes I've gotten them. But have I had clarity about a really big goal, to have the courage to set a really big goal? For a long time, I didn't have clarity about what book I wanted to write and why it was important for me to finish that sucker, not get started. See, I was willing to get started. And if I look at my life right now and I ask myself this question, like, if I have people that are wishy-washy, they're in, they're out, they're in, they're out. I don't think that they have true clarity about this answer to this question. What do you want? And the follow-up question is, when do you want it? And I realized that if I ask that question to myself about where is this pattern showing up in my life, I can see it. And I'm not proud of that, but I'm very proud of the life I have. I'm very grateful for what I've got. I'm very comfortable doing what I'm doing right now and helping the people that I'm helping. But that is actually a little bit of a lie. And it's a little bit of a lie or a lot of a lie, because it depends on how you kind of measure this. I am very happy, but at the same time, I have a phenomenal desire to help and serve more people. And as I was arguing with myself and talking to myself on one of my rants that I sometimes do, I realized that I called bullshit on myself, that I truly want to massively transform the way I'm showing up as a leader, as a marketer, as a closer, as a father, as a husband, as a servant, as a student. And there is a lack of clarity and urgency. And in order to do this, I mentioned this again on another podcast, in order to have clarity, you just need to describe it with absolute crystal clear clarity about what you want, and then why you want it. And the why you want it creates the urgency. The why is that you know that there is a pending future result that you really desire. It's, you're looking forward to it. I can't wait, for this thing to happen, whatever it is. This future that you want to have, and it pulls you forward. But at the same time, most of us need that kick in the ass and that burning fire underneath our ass that gets us moving. And that has more to do with pain and the association to how I am not cool with the way things are currently. Because if I'm too happy and comfortable, I sleep in. If I'm too happy and comfortable, I don't help create the urgency in my own life to create the results that I want to create. And I just started rewatching that movie 300, and I'm doing it when I exercise. So I watch a little piece here, a little piece there. And I love that movie and how the Spartans freaking did whatever it took to create the result that they wanted to create, to step up, and not because it was comfortable, but because they had this burning passion to stay congruent with the voice inside that told them what the hell they needed to do. And so my challenge to you today is to answer these damn questions and then take some action, okay? The two questions are, what do you want and why do you want it? Or excuse me, what do you want and when do you want it? And if I ask my clients, like, if they're trying to get a sale and make a sale, like, when do you want your clients to buy something from you? If you're in business, and I hope that you are an entrepreneur in some way, and you want to influence somebody to do something, when do you want them to do it? Do you want them to do it sometime? Do you want them to do it next year? Do you want them to do it, tomorrow? Or do you want to make a sale today? And all too often, I get clients and people that tell me they make excuses, and this happens all the time. It happens to me when I try to make a decision. Maybe it happens to you. When I go to make a purchase decision to do something or buy something, and, I got to think about it. I got to do more research. I got to talk to my spouse. I got to pray about it. I got to think about it. No, you freaking don't. Like, those patterns are not serving you. Yeah, you do need to get clear that you want it, and when you want it, but then you buy it. Lately I've been buying a lot of stuff on Amazon, and I love it because I decide what I want to buy, and I go there, and I buy it. Like, I want something, and then within 24 to 48 hours, however long it takes to have it delivered with Prime, Amazon Prime, it shows up at my doorstep. And I would challenge you that if you want fast results, you need to make fast decisions. And I recognize that, and I'm preaching to myself just as much as I'm talking to you today about how important it is that you make fast decisions so that you can create fast results. And that's all I got for you. Today is to answer your question. That's the challenge. What do you want? When do you want it? And then take some kind of action. I love the quote that I heard from Tony Robbins years ago that said, never leave the sight of a goal without doing something towards its attainment. Even if it's just picking up the phone and calling someone and committing to them. When I start with clients who want to publish a book, the first thing I say is declare to the world that you're publishing a book. Hang yourself, put it out there. It's a scary proposition, but what you'll find is that most people will love you and support you and give you a lot of attention that's in the positive. Whether people are going to go ahead and call bullshit on you and maybe be skeptical and say you can't, and you probably your inner circle of friends, family, and those that you love the most and who love you that don't want you to see you do something stupid are not great. They're trying to protect you from yourself. But I would say, to get clear real simply today and take some type of action towards go getting it. And if you've ever had any of these excuses and you have any kind of results like that I'm talking about today showing up in your life, then I would say clean that shit up, just like I'm cleaning it up by just sharing this with you today. All right. Make today a freaking phenomenal day, and I can't wait to talk to you soon.
To get even more awesomeness, which means all my best stuff, download my app by texting Trevor to 36260. It will show up right on your cell phone. Just text message the word Trevor to 36260. Talk to you soon.